Guys, what's up? It's me, Joshua Russell, once again. Welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all having an awesome day today. And right now I'm going to be doing another video. This time I'm going to be going over all the TV shows, movies, video games, and comic books I'm going to be reviewing for my series, Russell's Reviews. A while ago, I was brainstorming about what my next video will be. I've just uploaded several videos on my channel this week, and I wanted to start my YouTube journey off on a high note. So far so good. I'm getting the hang of recording and editing my videos in a timely manner. But for today's video, I'm going to be going over all the TV shows, video games, movies, and comic books I'm going to be reviewing. First things first, let's go over all the movies that I'm going to be reviewing. I'm going to be reviewing a lot of comic book superhero movies on the channel, starting with the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm going to be reviewing all the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies from Phase 1 up to Phase 3. I'm going to be reviewing movies like Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America the First Avenger, Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, The Avengers, Avengers Age of Ultron, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. Once I'm done with those films, I'm going to be moving on to the DC Extended Universe. I'm going to be reviewing Man of Steel, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, Wonder Woman, Shazam, Aquaman, Suicide Squad, Black Adam, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and Birds of Prey. I'm also going to be reviewing all of the Spider-Man and Batman movies. My Spider-Man movie reviews will include Spider-Man 2002, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Meanwhile, for Batman, I'll be covering Batman 1989, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, the Lego Batman movie, and the Batman 2022. I'm also going to be reviewing all of the X-Men movies: X-Men 2000, X2 X-Men United, X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, The Wolverine, X-Men Days of Future Past, Logan, Deadpool, Deadpool 2, and Deadpool and Wolverine. And I'm going to be reviewing all of the Superman movies: Superman the Movie, Superman 2, Superman 3, Superman 4 The Quest for Peace, and Superman 2025. I'll also be reviewing several other guilty pleasure superhero movies like Fantastic Four 2005, Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, and Daredevil 2003. I'm also going to be reviewing a lot of other movies here on the channel. I'm going to be reviewing Avatar, Watchmen, Zombieland, The Hunger Games, Dredd, Interstellar, Inception, the Star Wars Trilogy, the Lego Movie, Lucy, John Wick Chapter 2, John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, John Wick Chapter 4, 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, the Lord of the Rings Trilogy, the Hobbit Trilogy, Birdman, Whiplash, the Indiana Jones Trilogy, Mission Impossible, Pacific Rim, Godzilla 2014, The Matrix, King Kong 2005, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War for the Planet of the Apes, Kill Bill, Django Unchained, Fast and the Furious, and the Harry Potter films. And this is just the beginning. I have even more movies lined up for reviews, making my channel a go-to place for in-depth discussions on some of the biggest and most beloved films out there. Alright, now let's talk about all the video games I'm going to be playing and reviewing. I'll be diving into the Assassin's Creed series, exploring the historical adventures and intense action of each game. The BioShock series, including BioShock, BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite, will also be part of my reviews, as I analyze their unique storytelling, immersive world building, and gameplay mechanics. I'll also be covering Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor and Middle-earth Shadow of War, dissecting their Nemesis system and epic battles. The Call of Duty franchise is on my list as well. I'll be reviewing various entries in the series. Additionally, I'll be taking a deep dive into the Tomb Raider games, Watch Dogs, Mortal Kombat, Gears of War, and the 2 South Park RPGs, South Park The Stick of Truth and South Park The Fractured But Whole. Fans of Star Wars will be pleased to know that I'll be reviewing Star Wars The Force Unleashed and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm also going to be reviewing other first-person shooter games like Destiny, Destiny 2, and Doom 2016. Superhero games are also a big part of my lineup, with Deadpool, Injustice Gods Among Us, Injustice 2, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 all making the cut. But that's not all. I'll also be reviewing Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, Uncharted 4 Thieves' End, Infamous, Infamous 2, and Infamous Festival of Blood. The brutal and mythological journey of Kratos in the God of War series is another highlight, as well as the samurai epic Ghost of Tsushima. The Last of Us and its emotional storytelling will also be covered, along with the post-apocalyptic adventures of Horizon Zero Dawn. I'll also be tackling Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, LA Noire, and Bully. The Prototype series consisting of Prototype and Prototype 2 will also be featured in my reviews. I'll also be diving into Detroit Become Human, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and Ratchet & Clank. Spider-Man fans can look forward to reviews of Spider-Man Web of Shadows, Marvel's Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Marvel's Spider-Man 2. And finally, I'll be covering the Batman Arkham series, Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Origins, and Batman Arkham Knight, as well as Batman the Telltale series. There's a lot to look forward to, and I can't wait to review all of these games and share my thoughts with you. Now let's go over all the TV shows I'm going to be binge watching and reviewing. I'm going to be reviewing some of my favorite animated sitcoms like Family Guy, The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, Futurama, and South Park. I'm also going to be reviewing some of my favorite animated superhero shows like Batman the Animated Series, The Spectacular Spider-Man, Spider-Man the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, X-Men the Animated Series, Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes, The Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited. I'll also be diving into the live-action superhero shows like The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, The Punisher, The Defenders, Gotham, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll also be rewatching some of my favorite dramas like Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Prison Break, Power, Empire, and The Blacklist. I'm also going to be reviewing The Mandalorian, Invincible, WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Supernatural. I think it's going to be a lot of fun rewatching some of my favorite TV shows, and I can't wait to review them all. Alright, now let's talk about all of the comic books I'm going to be reading and reviewing. I'm going to be reviewing some of my favorite Marvel comic books like Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four, and The Ultimates. I'm also going to be reviewing a few other Marvel comic books like Avengers Assemble, The Invincible Iron Man, The Five Nightmares, Captain America Out of Time, Thor Rebirth, and World War Hulk. As for my DC comic book reviews, I'll be focusing on Batman and Superman comics, covering titles such as Batman Nightfall, Batman The Long Halloween, Batman The Killing Joke, Batman Hush, Batman and Son, The Court of Owls, The Death and Return of Superman, Superman Birthright, All-Star Superman, and Superman New Krypton. I'll also be discussing some of my favorite Justice League story arcs along with a few comics featuring The Flash, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Black Canary, Green Arrow, and Supergirl. I'm really looking forward to doing all of these comic book reviews, and I can't wait to share my thoughts on some of my favorite Marvel and DC comic book story arcs. Those are all the TV shows, movies, video games, and comic books I'll be reviewing on my channel. While I'm working on these videos, I'm going to stay consistent with my uploads. I'm not going to waste any time uploading new videos, and I'll plan out a schedule for when I'll release new content on my channel. The movie and comic book reviews will be pretty simple, but the game and TV show reviews will be the most time consuming. I know that sounds like a lot of work, but for me, it's going to be a lot of fun working on these videos. Most of the TV shows and movies I'll be reviewing are from the 1970s, the 1980s, the 1990s, the 2000s, and the 2010s. And the games I'll be reviewing will be mostly from the 2000s and the 2010s. I'll also be reviewing a few TV shows, movies, and video games from the 2020s as well. So that was my channel update for all my upcoming content for my YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram and like me on Facebook. Take care, and I'll see you guys later.